Welcome to LSB Feaster's Radio Air Check and Classic TV channel.
Congratulations to my boys, Bernard McGurk and Sid Rosenberg, officially named the new morning show here at WABC.
All right. Well, thank you.
And
Thank you.
the I-Man tweeted out, my boys will burn the effing house down.
It was awesome.
Up against Len Berman and Michael Riedel. My favorite part of Imus these past few months has actually been them. So,
Thank you.
particularly since Connell left and even before that. So, if I think they're a lot of fun, you're going to too. So,
Thank you.
Very sweet.
Really,
now have
thank
we
you.
decided who's going to sit in the power chair?
Bernie has from day one.
Yeah, well,
I like it that way.
that's only because I have the audio.
Right, and he's older.
All right.
He's like
Well,
the older
not
brother.
Well, that's good. That's not an issue because it eventually became an issue with Mike and Chris. You know, Mike always sat in the power chair.
Is that right?
No. But Sid always comes back top of the hour. He's got the, he's more.
I looked at it.
He's better like that. You know what I mean?
Silly. Funny.
Now, with you in charge. So, if something
See what the I-Man's doing here, Sid?
Do I see it? Yes.
like
Yes.
Sid, let's just say he has to go back to rehab for some reason. And then suddenly it's Bernie and Curtis,
Right.
or
Right.
Bernie and Cosby.
Even if I don't relapse, and there's a note to go back to rehab.
What do you want? You're doing great.
No, of course, thank
son.
you. There is some Curtis and Cosby news. You want to share that, Gunzy? You said you had something for the I-Man.
No, they had what?
What
What are you
happened?
talking about?
What is that
They get
news?
married.
No, nothing. I was just like, they have an event next week at
She's
the cutting
pregnant.
room. Yeah. No, it's got nothing to do with you.
No, I know that.
Sid, you're crazy.
But I figured you wanted to share it with the I-Man.
What, that there's an event next week that they're putting
You
on?
said there was no event next week.
There's an event next week, Sid.
Guns are still learning.
What is the
not
event?
talk
The
to
event
him.
is a week from today at the cutting room, Pubs and
What a
Politics.
puss. Oh, my God. You're all
And a what
excited.
now?
It's the Pubs and Politics event at the Cutting Room, which is a place that...
Well, please explain to me what that is.
It's a
Pubs and
stand-up.
Politics.
It's a club that hosts stand-up acts and stuff like that. And then
Right.
they have guests and they talk politics. Who do they have? Brian Kilmeade and a few other people.
The judge will be there.
Judge Napolitano.
He'll be there.
yeah.
Right.
A few others.
Well, that's just great.
Yeah, I was just wondering if Sid was going to go. That's what I was going to
I'm
ask.
not
We're
going.
going to get to the news here in a minute, but I don't look at Twitter all that much, but occasionally I do. And when I tweeted my congratulations to Bernie and Sid, I just happened to see this tweet from Gnome Laden.
Oh, my God.
This is the guy who begged me for Connell's job, by the way. It could have been just for the money, but who knows? So Gnome doesn't do the news on this program, and you know why he doesn't? Because he's terrible. He sounds like he's doing the news. He should be doing the news for Len Berman and Michael Riedel. He sounds like he's doing the news for Long John Nebel. At any rate, so he tweets, the worst kept secret at WABC. Well, yeah, because maybe I announced it about a month ago. The worst kept secret is now a done deal. Finally, a morning radio show worth tuning into. Ooh. And then he copies, Bernie and Sid, and Flirty Flipper, the fish girl, and the meanie guy. So I texted, I emailed Gnome. I said, what exactly does this mean, Gnome? He said, I mean, it's going to have to be like, big shoes to fill. I said, that's funny. It doesn't read that way to me. He said, well, okay, I'll take it down. So, is he doing the news for you guys?
Yes. Yeah. He's here now, actually. It's funny. There's a glass window here, and I can see him. And I'm 99% sure he's got you on right now.
Sure.
And he looks very uncomfortable.
With the middle finger in the
He's an
air.
asshole.
There's a big stain in
Yeah,
the
he ought to be uncomfortable. He's a phony and an asshole, and he's terrible. Or if he were any good, I'd have him doing the news here. That's how we had Bernie doing the news. So, and you two cowards.
Who?
You and Bernie.
Whom?
You said Bernie's in charge. How can I be the coward?
I'm not even on Twitter.
Both are cowards. You think, see, here's the thing that I know, and I've always known, is that like with Bernard, when we got fired at FAN, we had to get another job. Bernie too, you know. So Bob Pittman wanted to hire me for OR. Well, that's fine, a lot of money and all that. And but the whoever the owners were then, I think is different than. Oh no, it's not. Or I don't know. No, it is different. No. Said they wouldn't take Bernie because they thought Bernie was a troublemaker. So, which of course he was, but he's my troublemaker. You know what I'm saying? So I said, well, then I won't take the job. Now, conversely, do you think Bernie would do that for me? Let's take a poll, Lou.
Well, I think well, no.
I said, do you think Sid would? Absolutely not. No, neither one of them would. Just like now, you're trying to get him to support the I-Man. Neither one of you can't hear a peep out of them.
Talking about?
We didn't finish the poll.
You see the beautiful tweets all weekend we sent out about thanking the I-Man?
No, I don't mean it. I mean with Gnome.
Oh, well, it's an uncomfortable
Gnome will what?
Oh, it's a tough
Gnome's a coward. Gnome's a no-talent, sleazy little butthole. What do you? And I mean,
What?
Look, he shouldn't have tweeted what he tweeted. But
no, I mean, what is that? The hell is he talking about? I mean, it's just a creep. And a sniveling little creep. And a sniveling, no-talent creep.
With a death wish.
Here's the way he writes the news. He's doing the news about this helicopter crash. So he writes, it was a beautiful night, so a lot of people... Well, there's another way to write that. But, I mean, he's just a no-talent butthole. And you'll notice what cowards Bernie and Sid are.
What?
And I may have to reassess my endorsement. Well, no, I wouldn't do that. But what do you mean, what?
I don't. What do you want us to do? I don't understand.
Gnome's an asshole. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes,
100%.
1,000%.
So,
Well, I mean,
you mean what? Go ahead.
no, I mean we've agreed with you wholeheartedly.
It's
like-
so great to make you two so uncomfortable.
For this tweet, we have to work with the guy.
Right, we have to work with them. So
Those are
it's,
going to be big shoes to fill, for a lot of reasons. You two are just. This is horrible. I love you.
is it fair
They're like my children.
Is it fair to
Both of them.
assume that you're not going to be giving Gnome any nice send-offs on the Anthony Mason segment coming up on CBS?
Why are you trying to change the subject? You just want to get out of this, don't you? So I can see you sitting there
badly.
sweating.
Oh my God, bullets! Oh man, like
That's been his tactic for years.
like OJ with Judith Reagan last night.
Oh, God. All right. That was something.
It is a quarter after the hour. What did OJ do? We'll get off the subject because as most things I'm about, as with most things, I'm about half serious. But in this particular case, probably, I do think it's low rent. I mean, you're talking about one of the great legends in the history of broadcasting. And obviously,
It's bad form.
I mean, I would, just bad form, just a sniveling little worm. Then don't ask me for a job if you think the show's so terrible. I mean, what are you, nuts? Dice is here this morning, by the way.
I'm over here now.
How are you, Dice?
I'm good. How you doing?
I guess I'm fine, so. Now, who's going to be your engineer on your program?
Matt Meany.
Oh, I like Matt.
He does a nice job for this
Very
show,
hard-working young man.
Yes. Yeah.
So Lou will not be going with you, and Rob and Tony won't be going with you, so.
No.
Nope.
No.
It's been a lot of fun here the last couple
How
days.
about Guns?
Guns is here.
Today.
Well, yeah, I know Guns is here, but I mean, is the station going to retain? Are they going to retain you, Guns?
As of now, it's still up for negotiation, they said.
They're working a deal.
Right.
Trying to figure it out.
Something's going to happen.
Well, it'd be crazy not to keep guns.
That's what I tell them.
I mean, they're not going to pay Lou anywhere near what I was paying him. I mean, that's a joke. They didn't even pay Curtis what I pay Lou. What if they pay her less than they pay Curtis? Cosby. Any way we can find that out? Cause more trouble?
Find that out.
So,
Snitches get stitches.
that's right. Mike Emanuel's 5 favorite songs.
Imus in the morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, Imus in the morning.
Well, what was I talking about before I cut myself off? Well, I was trying to get Rob to, well, it's not important. Rob's going to do it, right, Rob?
Yeah, I've already reached out to 2 of them.
Oh, okay, so I don't know. Well, big news. Bernie and Sid are taking over the morning program at ABC on April 2nd, and I predict they'll burn the effing house down. Because my favorite part of Imus in the morning in the past 4 or 5 months, and maybe longer, has been Bernie and Sid. And they're here this morning.
All right.
What I'm talking about.
Very nice,
boss.
Now they got some tough competition.
What?
They got Len Berman, Michael Riedel.
Yeah.
It's going to be a tough one. So. That's it, isn't it?
Well, I mean, we could set our sights. It's lofty because of the station's ratings on Boomer and Geo, the morning show at WFAN.
Well, I already know you're better than they are. I mean, that's not even a question. It's
Right.
just the station.
Right, they get great ratings. So.
Yeah, and so, well, you'll have to, whatever. It's a goal, and if somebody can do it, you can.
We're going to see what happens.
Hey, man.
Oh, I know what I was doing. So in '89, isn't that when we came to FAN, Little Bernie?
88.
End of 88.
End of 88.
Right.
So the Imus Morning program changed then. Up to that point, it had been pretty much just me and Charles, and we did bits and stuff, right, Rob?
Yeah.
But it wasn't an ensemble situation as it became.
Right.
And we didn't have a lot of guests who I talked to, did we?
No.
No. Because we were playing records, of which I was taking money to play. Well, no, from NBC, of course. But then suddenly, just they threw the switch, and suddenly the format changed. We're not playing records anymore. So I had to figure out what else to do. So we started taking phone calls I started interviewing people. And it turned out I was great at it. So one thing led to another, and then, I started getting presidents on, and we did the whole, that's what I'm talking about now. So, and then, we've employed Larry Kinney and Hal Rosenberg and Rob Bartlett on full-time, and that's how this show developed to where it is now. So it's really 2 different programs as we evolved. Hang on.
And the great
Over the years.
the great Joey DeFazio.
Man, he was fabulous.
He was good, wasn't he?
Nice guy.
That's one of the best production people I ever worked with.
Yeah.
And going back to NBC, old Buzz Bazansky was great with a razor blade and tape. But when we moved into the computer era, well, there was nobody better than Joey DeFazio, and he figured it out immediately. So we used to be, hang on. We used to be at FAN every day until working on production.
3 o'clock sometimes.
Till 3.
Doing sound effects.
4 o'clock, yeah.
Song
remember.
parodies.
Yeah. Charles, Imus, and
I'm coughing
Joey.
up a hairball.
That's all right.
I don't know why. Well, I do know why.
These intricate Imus.
I think Joey is still working on XM Sirius, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, he left FAN to go there.
Yeah.
But we did these, we'd be there, Rob said, till 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And then We usher in the computer era, and we left at noon.
Yeah.
Mercifully.
A lot of stuff.
Some
We should
great,
do two, 3 bits a day.
the great meetings in the back office.
Very detailed Imus and Washington bits.
Yes.
with all
Oh,
those
yeah.
Yep.
Sounders.
The office with the jukebox.
Jukebox.
Yeah.
Yep. Imus back there, Charles back there.
That's what it
Very
is.
elaborate.
President Bush.
It's one hell of a man cave that was.
It was a cool place.
That was like the coolest office ever.
It was.
All the books.
You know, Charles never came back there.
He never. Yes, he did, didn't he?
No.
Rarely.
Really? Okay.
He went to work right after the show.
Oh, true.
He was writing in
He'd
the
go out
news.
there and he'd write stuff
Right. Francesa came back there, I think.
all the time.
Yeah.
I used to love when Francesa came back
Right.
because, believe it or not, Francesa is hilarious.
Bob Gelb used to come back, and he said it didn't always go that well.
For him,
Well,
I got $1 million client for you. man.
For a lot of people, it didn't go that well.
Yeah, usually.
well, no, you had to be careful when he came back there.
Yes.
Very careful.
Yeah. It was like the principal's office sometimes. Go back and see Imus. Chernoff, go back and see Imus. Oh, God.
More like the dean's office.
Chernoff always looked good going back.
Right,
Had a
right.
piece of paper in his hand.
And his head down.
And
Yeah.
hunched over.
Yeah.
Oh, gotta
What
go.
kind of a mood is he
I
in?
gotta go deal with
Brown
this.
stains on the back of his chino pants.
No.
Usually on the way out.
How
Those
did this
chinos, he
happen?
still wears those.
He still wears them.
How did this happen? Oh, no.
You know, I talk to him occasionally. Well, I love Chernoff.
He's one of the best people ever.
He really is. But is he still running every day?
Yeah, he still runs. 3 o'clock in the morning.
Because he ran every day for like 17 consecutive years. Now, when I say every day, I don't mean he takes off. I mean every day.
It's integrity.
Because I did it every day for almost 3 years. Now, when I say every day, I mean I had pneumonia. I did it. I mean every day. Every day.
Yeah.
And so did he. But he did it. He was a far more dedicated runner than I was. So anyway,
He travels a lot now, though, because he goes to Cleveland. His family's
yeah, but
there,
when-
D.C.
When we would travel, go on remotes, he would run in the hotel room
Yes.
if it was raining.
Yes.
I've seen him running up and down the hallways.
No joke.
I don't know about. Well, something caught my throat, of course, which is what happens. He ran up and down a hotel.
Thought Charles
The
was done.
steps and the hallways, yeah.
All right.
'Cause I remember we'd go to Boston, New Hampshire,
Yeah, you go
those
back and
spots.
forth.
He would have to run up and down the halls because the I-Man would, of course, make sure that he had a treadmill in his room.
Yeah.
Well, if the weather was bad outside,
Right.
or the hood was a little shaky.
There was one hotel where I just went nuts. Was it the Pillow with the no treadmill or?
Oh, that was you're talking about Scranton.
Yeah.
Oh, that's legendary. Came back to New York.
I don't know this story. What happened?
it was more than once.
Let's wait for the Iron-Man before we talk about Scranton.
Well, I remember Scranton. That was.
Branton was bad.
I think I was at the hotel. Oh, man, I don't know if I can finish this.
Were you there, Sid?
I wasn't in Scranton, but I was in New Hampshire when he freaked out once.
Oh, well, we were.
And he was downstairs thinking about leaving, and
No, Scranton.
Charles was playing the piano in the bar, and Larry was
right.
doing his best.
We
Jeff Bridges.
We actually left in Scranton.
You guys left, yeah.
Fabulous Baker Boys in the lobby.
Larry Kenny sprawled across the piano. With little tip jar, I should say, for Charles.
Something.
Imus in the morning.
Well, it's official now. Bernie and Sid in the morning, starting April 2nd. They were taking over the morning show on WABC from the Imus in the Morning program. And with them will be the Fish Lady, who the I-Man likes a lot. What's her name?
Jill.
Jill, Flirty Flipper.
Yeah.
Flipper, not Fish. Not the Fish Lady. Stupid. Nothing to do with fish, so. But when we last left, Bernie will be in the power seat.
That's right.
We've determined that.
Yep.
Amini's going to be engineer. And they'll have a snivelly little worm doing the news.
Who's that?
What would that be? I mean,
Oh, God.
that would be a creepy little bald-headed, duplicitous, lion suck-up sneak, Gnome Laden.
Oh.
Because I just happened to be fooling around. Well, I tweeted out about Bernie and Sid. When it became official, I said they will burn the house down. My boys will burn the house down. I believe that. And they're going to turn it up a notch. They're going to burn the house. That's what's going to happen. Because my favorite part of Imus in the Morning these past few months, particularly since Connell left, has been Bernie and Sid. Right. So that's just what it is.
Nice.
It's just fun and everything. Like I want to know. Like I already know what happened, but now I want to know what they think about it. Well, that's pretty good. So if I'm that curious, and now well, we're going to know that. But Gnome, after I tweet that, I'm looking around on the Twitter thing, and I see this Gnome Laden, the worst kept secret. 77 WABC Radio. It's now a done deal, Bernie and Sid. Finally, a morning radio show worth tuning into.
No, that is not cool.
No good.
And the
No good.
he hangs Bernie and Sid, Bernie McGurk, Sid Rosenberg, Ferdy Flipper, Meanie Radio. So I mean, it covers everybody. So I sent him an email and said, what exactly does this mean, no? Because this is the same guy who was begging me for Connell's job. Maybe because he wanted to make Connell's money, but he said, well, I mean, you're going to have to have big shoes to fill in. So I wrote back, I said, it doesn't read like that. He said, well, I'll take it down. So that's what he did. So then I asked Bernie, I said, what do you think it means? Well, I don't know. I have no idea.
Well,
Isn't that what you told me?
Well, you sent me a screen grab of people liking the tweet and says, what exactly does this mean? I couldn't tell you.
You couldn't tell me what his tweet means?
Well, the question was I didn't know to what you were referring.
Well, let me ask you now. What do you think it means?
It sounds
Well,
like
there's no.
It sounds like he's taking a shot at the I-Man.
In the screen grab here, which I have in front of me, which I sent to you, there's no indication of who liked it or didn't like it. Is there?
There is the second email you sent me. You said, "What the hell does this? Does this exactly mean?" Is what you said.
Oh yeah, I like that. So did Jill, I think.
What?
I think me and Jill both like your tweet.
And that's the one you sent me.
Yeah.
And asked that question that I responded to. So I think there was maybe a misunderstanding.
Let me see if I have that. If you're lying. Well, what do you think it means? They taking a shot at the I-Man?
Of course.
Yeah, there's no question.
Any moron could figure that
Whatever,
out.
come on.
They copied all you guys.
Right.
Make sure you got it.
I'm not on Twitter. I don't get anything.
Of course, I did not sanction that email, nor agree with it, nor like it, quite frankly. But nothing I can do about it. But it's clear that there's no love lost for the I-Man by Gnome.
Well, Gnome's a no-talent creep. Not like he's doing the news for Long John Nebel. I mean, he should be doing the news with Len Berman and Michael Riedel right out of the 1950s. I mean, he sucks. That's why I don't have him do the news on this program. There's nothing to do about, the network news. I mean, the local news at the top of the hour and the bottom.
Yeah. I love you, but don't you think maybe the last comment, maybe the genesis behind some of the, maybe Gnome's last tweet?
What?
He sucks. He's no good. He should be doing news for, maybe he feels like you don't like him, or whatever it is. Who knows? We don't know. But just know that me and Bernie are not.
No, what are you talking about? I mean, what I'm saying now?
Well,
That's in response to what he already wrote, Sid.
Has there been any ugliness before between you and Gnome?
Not that I know of.
All right. I think there was.
Pardon me?
There must have been, because he obviously has a hard-on for you.
Yeah, but we since resolved that.
I guess not.
Well, no, I mean, but it's interesting. You would be defending him.
No, I'm defending
There's a box
you.
on my screen, Lou.
I'm defending you. I don't like that tweet. I'm mad about it, but I can't stop him from putting me in there. Nothing I can do about it. But I'm on your side.
It doesn't sound like it.
No, me and Bernie are right with the I-Man.
Totally. 1,000%.
I think what you have to be concerned about, Sid, is the billing in the show. It's Bernie and Sid, and they can make it Bernie and anybody. Bernie, I see not far down the road. Bernie and Curtis.
I could see it.
Not even
Bernie
close.
and Cosby.
Not even close. Never.
Bernie and Cosby.
Or
Bernie and Lionel.
That's my boy, Sidney.
We're going to be here a
Who I
long
love.
time. We're going to continue the
knowing
I-Man's
how
legacy.
Bernie thinks,
Yeah.
just Bernie.
No.
Not even.
McGurk in the
no
morning.
way.
No, he's not like
I
that.
would never work
He's
with
not
us.
like
Oh, please. God, stop it.
All we want to do.
Talking to
But
me.
anyway, thank you for your nice words.
All we want to do,
appreciate
I-Man,
that.
is continue the legacy of greatness that you've created for 4 decades. That's all. We're just an extension of you. We grew up with you.
You are such an idiot.
We've got 50 years combined experience with the I-Man. If not for you, we're not here. We're not concerned with Gnome or anybody else.
Here are my.
I mean, I hope you make it to the first show.
Doesn't sound like I will, does it?
No.
Gnome doesn't.
Gnome's got that voodoo thing going.
He's blowing smoke into a voodoo doll's mouth.